sum of our choices. And we cannot escape the past.
I'm so glad I got to work on this.
Ethan, this mission of yours is gonna cost you dearly.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's been a long time, friend. You've no idea the power it represents.
Morales.
It knows your story and how it ends.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written.
Tom looks amazing.
Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
The biggest stunt in Hollywood history.
Ethan, what's your objective? What's your ultimate objective?
Your life will always matter more to me than my own.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
So this film looks phenomenal already. You got one of the biggest Hollywood stunts in which he, drives a motorbike off a cliff with just a parachute, no wires, no CGI. It actually happened, and there's literally a 10-minute mini documentary on this on YouTube. You could check it out. It's insane how far Tom Cruise wants to take it. I don't know what's wrong with the guy, but I'm just glad he's doing what he's doing. So Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 was supposed to be initially released in 2021 July, but because of COVID, they had to push it back. So what ended up happening was when we were working on No Time to Die, half the crew went on the Batman, other crew went on Mission Impossible, and this was just after November 2019. And then when they were working in Italy for Mission Impossible, lockdown happened, and as you can imagine, they were stuck in Italy for months, and lockdown wasn't lifted for like at least about 3 or 4 months later. The film had so many issues, so many scheduling conflicts, and what ended up happening was they had to push a lot of the set pieces back, and now the film is being released 2 years later. I'm just glad it's finally coming out. From July 23rd, 2021, it was pushed to November 19th, 2021. Then it was pushed to May 27th, 2022, and then it's pushed again to September 30th, 2022, and now it's finally coming out July 12th, 2023. So you can see the amount of delays they had because of COVID. It's insane. I'm just glad to see we got the same characters back again. You got Vin Rames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, of course Tom Cruise. Frederick Smith is returning alongside Vanessa Kirby. There's also a few cameos in this movie as well, but the new villain played by Isaiah Morales looks insane, and we don't know much about the story, but all I know is he looks like he's gonna kill it. The person who was surprised to see more was Pom Clem NTF. Now, seeing her, she's gonna play a sword wielding assassin, and from what I've read online from Christopher McQuarrie himself, he said that she's probably gonna steal the show of the entire movie. So if she can portray the role that she did in Guardians of the Galaxy, then I'm sure she can, nail this to the wall. And I can't wait to see her in this movie. From the success of the 2022 Top Gun Maverick, it was phenomenal. It was a film that you had to go watch in cinemas. And you can only thank Tom Cruise for being who he is, especially in that movie, to make a sequel over 20, 30 years later, not that many people remember it because the generation that watched it back then are completely different to the generation that watched this one now. And it's great to see that both past and present generation have seen Top Gun Maverick, and they could see the filmmaking, the art, the love behind the entire movie, and it's literally a love letter to cinema. And that's one thing I really enjoyed about it. It wasn't a film just full of action. It had great storytelling, it had great visuals, it had everything was just perfect about that movie. I put it up there as my top 5 films of 2022. Hayley Atwell is also in this movie. All we know is her name is Grace, and we just don't know what her role is, but we're gonna guess she's gonna have a kind of anti-hero sort of role. We don't know if she's playing for the good guys or the bad guys, but regardless, I'm glad to see her in this movie. And working on another Mission Impossible movie was a dream come true. I worked on Mission Impossible Fallout 2016 or 17, and I was starting off as like literally a runner, and it was a phenomenal experience, and I was really glad to work on it. Regardless, I'm looking forward to this movie. I love Mission Impossible Fallout, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol 3, 2, and 1. I loved all the characters, the villains, the artistry behind the entire movie, and the DOP of this movie as well, Fraser Taggart. He also worked on some massive blockbuster movies. He's worked on Doctor Strange, Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, and Rogue One. You have a phenomenal DOP backing as well. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 coming out July 12 in cinemas. I highly recommend checking it out in the best screen possible, IMAX, Dolby, wherever you can get your hands on. And then I think it'll go straight to Paramount Plus probably within the next 6 months following that as well. Hope you liked the video, hope you liked the reaction. Like, share, subscribe, or comment. Let me know what you think, and hopefully I get to see you in my next video.